So let's start with the big one, shall we? GDKPs are being banned in Phase 2 of Season of Discovery. If you don't know, the premise of a GDKP is that all items that drop during a run are bid for with gold, and then said gold is split between participating members at the end of the run. This type of loot distribution system started to gain more traction during Classic in 2019, and has for the longest time been a huge topic of discussion and drama. If you know me and the content I make, you know I've never really been on the side of GDKPs, and there's several reasons for that. I don't like treating raiding as a gold farm. I think it diminishes its importance within the game. I don't like how directly they can be associated with the impacts of real money trading, and I don't like as how the game goes on, more and more raids gravitate towards this loot system, further compounding the problems which they cause. I don't know if you've seen the price of consumables on Classic Era recently. Treat it as a case study for the late stage effects of GDKP, where the best items in raids go for over 6 digits worth of gold, and consumables for a week's worth of raiding will set you back over 1,000 gold. Again, this is on Classic Era, so I think at some point it's worth making a change and seeing what happens, and why not do that in the seasonal server right now while we're still very early on. Even during the Phase 2 announcement video, Agron says it's undeniable GDKP contributes to and drives a lot of malicious accounts, elicit activities, botting, and so on. And I have to agree, as convenient as they can be for getting loot, they have always had a very dark underside to them. In the actual blue post that goes over all Apache notes, Blizzard also say there are concerns surrounding the erosion of traditional guild and social structures that are a part of the spirit of Season of Discovery. And I think this is one of the biggest reasons this change is being pushed now. People in the comments will already be saying GDKP existed back in the day and that they're fine, but GDKPs never replaced being part of an actual guild as a way to raid back in the day. They were higher end players selling stuff to alts or lower end players. Whereas now you can go on Warcraft logs on Wrath or on Classic Era and see that even a ton of really good guilds are just GDKP machines. This won't be the fate of the seasonal server, and Blizzard are trying something different. Will people find ways around it? They almost certainly will, but at the same time, this should cut out a lot of what GDKP does in the game. And so starting on February 8th, this loot distribution system will be banned in Season of Discovery. We are awaiting some follow-up confirmation of what will be done in regards to detecting GDKP, because I've always suspected that enforcement of this kind of thing would be tricky.